matric number is 04DKA22F1040. So, my friend and I will discuss about bully. What are you guys know about bullying? Bullying is when someone aggressively uses their power to target another individual with repeated, unwanted words or actions, hurting them physically or emotionally. There are many causes of bullying. One of them is environmental factors. Environmental factors may include parents, people around, and social media. Firstly, physical violence in media may contribute to bullying. Some children can watch a lot of violence in the media and not be affected, while others can display higher levels of aggression from watching materials deemed to be violent. Secondly, children and teenagers who are bullied are 3 times more likely to have family or parental problems. Children who experience issues at home such as abuse, neglect, or divorce can cause them to bully others due to despair, anger, or jealous. Being a harsh parent can also be a factor. This can be their way of expressing suppressed anger at home. Thirdly, children and teenagers most likely to copycat what their friends did. So, if they choose wrong friends, they will tend to do the same thing what their friends did. Effects of bullying. Bullying can have a long-lasting effect on children, include low grades, poor academic performance, and other health problems. Additionally, experiences that people have while they are children help mold them into the adults that they later become. Last but not least, they also will get into fights, vandalize property, and drop out of school. One of the solutions of bullying is we should stay calm. It is the bully's goal to get an emotional response out of us, so we should do our best to keep calm and avoid showing them how we feel. Try our best not to show that we are angry, sad, or frightened. The bully may fade off this emotion and increase their effort. Be sure to talk about how the bully made us feel with someone else later on. Talk with our parents, a school counselor, or a teacher. Values from this topic. Firstly, we should treat others as we want to be treated because we are what we do. We should be kind and respect with each other so that we can create a positive atmosphere around us. Secondly, honesty is the best policy. When we face a problem, we should tell to someone that we trust. They may help us to overcome the problems. If not, this will lead us to stress, anxiety, or we tend to bully others to relieve our stress. Last but not least, we should keep our self-control. We cannot act according to our feelings. We should keep our self-control. If we follow our emotions, we may harm others, and this will be a negative habit for us.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Before I continue to the next point, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Farahani Shazli binti Muhammad Fauzi. My matric number is 04DKA22F1032. The causes of bullying is the lack of appreciation of moral and religious. This is due to a student who has high moral and religious values. It is not easy to involve oneself in negative symptoms. In addition, the lack of application of moral and religious also creates teenagers who lack moral and they do not know what they are doing is good or bad, so they get stuck in a work that is not good because they follow the influence of their peers. Teenagers who lack application of religious and moral values are also easy influenced in the question of peers, advertisement, and so on that trigger them to try any activity. As the saying goes, there is no disease without a cure. The value of this point is caring. Everyone needs to provide themselves with knowledge, not only the scientific knowledge but also the religion and moral. It is because the most important function of religion is promote moral values. By giving moral values, one can distinguish between right and wrong, good and evil. Therefore, we need to be concerned about moral and religion values in ourselves. The effect of the issue is people who are bullies are more likely to drop out of school than their peers. They are at increased risk of experiencing depression, anxiety disorder. Because of that, they may not get a proper education at their age compared to their peers. The value is cooperation. Cooperation between both sides from the family and school management were important to stop this bully issue at the early stage before it becomes worse. That if there is an issue related to bullying, both parties must come together to solve it. The solution of this problem is the government should also play an active role in counter the symptoms. The Ministry of Education and the school should take this issue of bullying seriously. For example, by empowering religious education. Throughout this education, the student begin to realize the good or bad of bullying and avoid the negative symptoms. The government also need to join with Curtis Agency to hold awareness campaign and awareness talk about the symptoms of bullying. Throughout this method, teenagers can learn the side effect of bullying and try not to do this to others. For example, anti-bullying campaign. The value that I got from this solution is responsibility. The action taken from government throughout the religious education was needed. It is because when they get proper education and knowledge, they can differentiate the bad and good things.
My name is Nur Aida binti Abdul Malik. Matrix number is 04DKAFF1046. One of the causes of bullying among young people is the harmony of their own families. As the saying says, like father, like son, which means the example of mothers and fathers shape their children's personality. Lack of love or attention at home also will put a pressure because there is no place to them complaining their problem, and they will release their tension by bullying other students. For the value is parents should give their love and knowing their children by giving them attention and educating them with a good manner to make them a successful person in future. For the effect is kids who are bullied can decrease their academic achievement. It's because of they can't pay attention in classes and thinking about the bully. As a result, they get lower GPA and less school participation. They are more likely to miss, skip or drop out of school because of they feel in danger and not safe. Value. So for the value is we must have empathy to other, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Hence, we will not be a bad person in future. For the solution is teachers and friends at school also play a role in creating a society that curbs the symptoms of bullying. Steps that can be taken is to hold an awareness campaign such as creating a friendly, loving and trustworthy group. In addition, the school must be strict in dealing with the bully, which is giving them heavy fines and warning letters. With this ways, students will afraid and will avoid from being bullied. So for the value is the school must have a responsibility by always holding self-awareness campaign so that students can motivate themselves positively. This will prevent young people from becoming a bully. The conclusion is it is already clear the symptoms of bullying at school among students can be overcome with the steps that have been described. Human capital that has a strong identity and high skills needs to be produced in every member of society. Various obstacles and challenges that will be faced by the next generation. If we don't prepare them to be people who can take responsibility what fate we will face, then we should follow the proverb, live in the womb of custom, die in the womb of the soil. Our grandparents have proven that they are capable of achieving success with their customs and culture. We just need to adapt it based on our current life to continue to achieve success.